can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then you gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A-time.
And if you ain't know,
This is how it goes down.
hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Hey, let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, hey.
Jumbo check. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. Off we go here in Baltimore.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Red on red. Here we go.
And they'll run with a former LSU Tiger. There he goes left side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
180.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And taken down just shy of the 40. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Hey, alert 33. Alert, alert. Kings. Up.
Mayfield down. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On the red.
Play action. It's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Second and a couple.
Hey, go. Silver.
Now a handoff up the middle. Dalton. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, lie.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. The Ravens have 9-2 to start play. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
These are 24. Hey, James, 11, add it. Go, let's go. Same right. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Brian Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. here. Look at this Baltimore defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 180. That's it.
To throw, Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Hey, alert 33.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. Be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand, but 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash, but plenty of production.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
180. Regular. What's up?
Throw left side complete. That's White. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he's able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Now a 2nd and 2.
What's up?
They'll give this up the middle of the ground. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Baker going to change it up.
Hey, alert 33. Stop.
That is caught. A strong running. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Running right, here's Brown. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 14. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Good. 180. Stop.
Here's Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Alton. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, Carter, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he slings one that's incomplete. You look at this defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, lie. Come on, it's a safe break. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now issues here on the snap. It is away, but he did not get all of it. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
Their own 37-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irvin. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3.
Alert! Hey, regular. 20. Watch out.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Mayfield. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. An audible here to get a new look. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
180! Scott!
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
33. Real. 180! Up.
From the gun, Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, trying to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Pistol. 180! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! Regular! Watch out!
Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Hey, line, go street.
Lawrence will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Hey, run! 11, run! Riggs! Let's go. Go, go. Sink right. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a first and 10. Lawrence now to throw after that last run. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now it's second and 10.
Dirty left. Red on red. Here goes the hunt. Hey, tomato, tomato. Go, go. Street, street.
Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Hey, easy. Route, route, route. Think right open, open. Hey, I'm gun. 13, Luke.
Now Lawrence to throw. A short one there, caught by Likely. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
He completes it to Evans. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Baker changing the play at the line. Now Mayfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Pistol. 180. Hey, alert 30. Up. Scott.
Mayfield looks to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on 4th down, on is Riley Dixon to punt for Tampa Bay. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, run.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
There's no rush to my shut it down. Whatever I got your money up. Believe what I got for money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Who did on everything that I love. Yeah, on everything that I love.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 180. Watch one.
Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. They'll keep it on the ground. Dalton. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 8. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Here we go.
On third down, Dalton fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Real. 180! Pistol.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, so it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5. But at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Looking long for Thomas. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
All right, let's go. Hey, danger, attack.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Rip, 23. Go, let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Red on red.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
They'll run on first down. Dalton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Go. Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
The offense on third down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
Go. 11, Haggett. Hey, kill. Safe rep.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Hey, I'm gun. This one's hot. No, sweet. Eleven. Take right open. 30 left.
Here's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Son, it's 11. Go, let's go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And it's caught. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Buccaneers 6. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Mayfield now. This will be caught by Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, Tampa
Hey,
Bay.
come on, alert!
To throw, Mayfield. Well, there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
180! 50. Up, Nelson!
Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's got a bunker. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert 33! 180! What's that?
Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Given 3 on the screen. He couldn't break 3. It's 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
180! Point it right, point it right, point it right. Alert, 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 alert! Stop!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it fourth down.
King! Real. 180!
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And Mayfield again with the interception. His third. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. This 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
This offense so far on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Go, let's go! Go! Same frame! Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Regular play right now, man. 180. Done.
Mayfield on play action. And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10.
Pistol.
Throwing, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, lie.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 3rd down, Dalton. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Baltimore, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.